What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. He blocks the jab. Couldn't get out of the way of that uppercut. Jab doesn't quite connect. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in power.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
To be a judge of this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Only catching air with that hook. Just missed with that jab. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Johnson in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow.
And there's the bell to start round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
There's an uppercut, a big uppercut, and his knees buckled that time. There's a scoring blow. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of defense here at all. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Johnson in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout.
Just go back out there.
Let's get it started in round three. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
It's all offense, all the time. Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good one. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How about Johnson in that last round? They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't...
You gotta get out there. Switch on.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. His stamina is off the charts. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt.
Right.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Punch, counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched him? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave.
Come on. You let him back into the fight.
Let's start the 6th. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well done with that counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Stop.
There's the bell to start round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible work rate. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good looking hook, but it was blocked. only fear you have with this heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? That punch landed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Back on the job. That was a terrible round.
Round 8, and we're off again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what?
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast, no collision, in the cage, when you visit, you believe, in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations, hope you made your reservations, till I land and you face it, what you tasting. Advertise and displayed it. None of the heart